In the recently released trailer for Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, we see Kairi and Riku in the final world, seemingly facing off against the Master of Masters. Intermixed in these scenes, we see a few very important details. For one, Kairi's heart is manifested physically again and seems to disperse, finding its way to Sora. The biggest piece of information to come from this is that canonically, this must mean Sora defeated Gazzara in the final battle of Remind. This is of course assuming Sora's battle with Gazzara took place while Kairi was still asleep in Radiant Garden, as the cutscenes prior would imply. Further, we see Kairi and Riku talking with a number of nameless stars. At this point, I feel it is safe to assume that these nameless stars are most likely the dandelions, as the story going forward seems to be mostly connecting to Union Cross. For a second time, we are being teased with a face reveal of the Master of Masters, though under completely different circumstances than the last time. What we can tell from this scene is that Sora is definitely not the Master of Masters, because Kairi immediately turns to attack the man. All of this left me with some pretty big questions though. First of all, how did Kairi and Riku make it to the final world? We've seen this place only a handful of times before, and the circumstances under which one must go to arrive there are none too pleasant. Sora first had to die to reach the final world, and upon returning, Sora used the power of waking to revive Kairi. Kairi arrived in the final world following Sora, though I think this was due to time travel shenanigans, and that most likely her heart had reached the final world after being struck down by Xehanort. The only other figures we have seen in the final world are Ventus, Chirithy, and Yazzora. Chirithy are not the most well understood creatures, but they have a distinct tie to the Master of Masters, who is present in the final world in this trailer. It is possible that the Master of Masters has the power to recall Chirithy to him as he wishes, as all were made by him save the player's Dark Chirithy in Union Cross. As for Yazzora, so far as we know, he is the only character to have traveled to and from the final world at will with seemingly no ill effects. For example, Chirithy was stuck in the final world until Sora freed him to rejoin Ventus. All of this being said, there are only two conclusions I can really see being possible outcomes. Either Riku used the power of waking to reach the final world as Sora did, or Riku and Kairi have somehow died for a second time. Riku using the power that gave him his Mark of Mastery seems a much more likely conclusion to me. After all, Riku was informed by Fairy Godmother and Remind that the key to finding Sora may be in Riku's dreams. But how would Riku know to find the final world? I think Kairi may have been the key to finding the final world, and this eventual meetup with the Master of Masters. Riku's ability to travel to sleeping worlds must have granted him access to the final world, but I believe he needed Kairi to be his guide, as she had previously traveled there with Sora. This leaves me with just one major question. Who is the Master of Masters? As I'm sure many of you know, I have a video discussing the potential of Yazzora being the Master of Masters, but I feel with new information gained from this trailer that perhaps we should sit down and reevaluate the information we have before us. If you'd like to see another video on the identity of Yazzora, let me know in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed this video, it'd be awesome if you smashed the like button. If you really loved it, why don't you go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell. I'd love to have more voices discussing Kingdom Hearts theories, and I will be making plenty of videos in the days to come. One last thing before we go, please check out my Discord, link down below, where we discuss all kinds of gaming memes and theories. It's also where I put notifications for my Twitch streams, so I'd love to see you all around there. Thanks for watching, I've been Earthquaker, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye!